Hello and welcome everybody to this brief XTB market update. My name is Walid Koudmani, Chief Market Analyst, and in this brief video we're going to be covering the situation on the stock market in the US in particular in this very interesting week with tons of news. We have the NFP on Friday, of course the ADP report on Wednesday, and just a lot of news this week. But of course, reduced trading action this week as Friday is part of Easter weekend, so there will be no trading on Friday. But then again, just at the beginning of the week, we can see some major moves on the index. This is the S&P 500, so US500 on the platform. You can see after reaching a high of about 71 points, pulling back quite significantly, over 1%, and testing this previous support area around 4,125 points for currently rebounding. Of course, this may change quite drastically with time, but we see a break below these two moving averages, the SMA 8, which is the yellow line, and the SMA 21, which is the blue line on the hourly chart, of course. Now, an interesting thing to note, as I mentioned, is there's a lot of news to follow this week, despite the fact that it's going to be a reduced, shorter week with maybe a little bit less action on Friday, of course. Now, after testing this high, we have to go back quite some time to find the same level, about the middle of February, so about a month and a half at this point, since we're at the beginning of April, and shows that the markets can be moving at any time, really. This week we had quite a significant move on the oil market, on the gold market, the dollar as well, and of course, as we can see here, a move on the stock index. Let's just briefly take a look at the US100 as well. Similar move that we are seeing after reaching a high, about 13,350 points almost, pulling back and then testing all three moving averages on this chart, the SMA 50, EMA 8, and SMA 21, pulling back around 1% before rebounding slightly. So we will keep you up to date with what's happening on the markets, but then again, some key levels to keep an eye on, maybe for the S&P 500. Again, previous support is always worth keeping an eye on, and then as a resistance, potentially this recent high that has been reached. For anything else, stay up to date with the XTB news section, and thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this was useful.